Hello, and welcome to Yap and Yak, a space where two siblings, currently separated by the Atlantic Ocean, talk about whatever the heck they like. I'm Doc, I do the yapping.
And I'm Rachel, and I do the yakking. And today, we're finally talking about Wicked!
We are Wicked, let musical, and let film, as the French would say.
As the French would say. Now, we have to establish, before we start, that you haven't really seen the musical very recently.
Oh, not at all. It was the first musical I ever saw.
Mm-hmm.
So I really loved it, but it was ages ago, and I didn't remember too much of it. I remember the important bits, so seeing the film was like kind of a little reset for me.
Okay, cool. Because I watched the film and went, oh my god, all the things are the same, and all the things are different, and obsess over it a little bit. So I watched a lot of critiques of it.
I like to not see reviews of things before I formulate my own opinion.
I wait until afterwards, but I then consume more media length of review than I do the actual media itself.
Yeah, that sounds about right for you. I do that for things that I get really obsessed with. Like, I became really obsessed with Arcane. It's so good, and there's so much depth to it. I watched so many analysis videos on that series.
Yeah, it's so gorgeous, that series. Like, the animation as well as, like, the art style.
Beautiful. Didn't you not even finish it?
No, I went back and I finished it.
How did you find it?
Loved it. Like,
did you?
Really enjoyed it.
Good. I thought you would, but then I told you to watch it and you, like, never did.
Yeah, it's that whole, like, oh my god, it's in the popular culture. I really don't wanna. In case it's mid.
Yeah, but it's coming from me.
I should reevaluate you and not put you with the rest of people.
I'm not like the other girls. We talked about this.
Oh yeah, definitely not like the other girls.
I'm not like the other girls.
But we are like the other girls in that we love Wicked.
Yes, very much so. We are not unique in the slightest in that, because it's done really well. It's been really popular since the film came out.
So start with, like, maybe top 3 things about the film?
So the first thing I would say for me is like a positive surprise kind of situation. It's Ariana Grande's performance as Glinda, because I know you're very skeptical of that, seeing as she's a pop star.
Yep.
I know she started as an actress. I think she did a bit of Broadway, and then obviously she was on Nickelodeon and stuff, but then she's done singing for most of her life and hasn't done too much in the way of acting. So I was really pleasantly surprised about Glinda. I think she did it so well. She was really funny. I laughed several times. That's my first positive.
I would agree with you on Glinda. I, as you said, was quite skeptical because I love the musical theatre sound. And I'd watched Ariana Grande in Hairspray Live. And she hadn't done the musical theatre sound. She'd done her sound.
I think she regrets that.
Well, it's up to her. It's an artistic choice. And I was just like so jarred by it. I was like, come on, please. Because I know she has such a gorgeous voice, and it does fit so well. So I was like crossing my fingers for it, and I was so pleased to see that she'd done all these vocal lessons beforehand to like, get the right sound.
She can sing opera now. It's gorgeous. Crazy. So what would you say is your first thing that you really enjoyed?
I have to go to costuming.
Yes, I would hard agree on that too.
I have some critiques on the costuming, but on the whole, gorgeous. Like the detail, and I follow some of the people who made it on Instagram. Yeah. And just like all the tiny little embroideries and making sure that everything matches up and they all fit the colour palette and make it feel really cohesive. Yeah. Gorgeous.
Yeah. Like even the background extras had like really nice costumes. For sure, agree with that. That's a good pick.
So what's your number 2?
Number 2... Actually, I don't know if there's a number 2 or number 1. I'm kind of just, like, saying things that I enjoy.
Yeah. Top 3, but, like, in no particular order.
Yeah. Like, the next thing that comes to mind for me that I really enjoyed was how well Ariana and Cynthia's voices blended together. Their duets were really pretty. What Is This Feeling is so good for me. I immediately preferred it over the original soundtrack.
Yeah. I think that might be one of my favourite songs in the thing because of how they overlap.
It's probably my favourite.
And I really like how they shot it as well. Some of those scenes.
Visually it looks amazing.
Yeah, where you had Elphaba with the pink light coming in from Glinda's half of the bedroom. Like that shot, I'm like, oh, you've got it, you've nailed it. The whole movie is this. Fantastic.
Very pretty. Another song that did like good lighting, especially that like pink lighting, is obviously Popular, which did it really well. Yeah. I loved Ariana's little things, her little tisms. Like my personal favorite change that she did that just made it honestly so much better is in Popular, where it's like they were popular and she goes right.
Yes.
Yeah.
We haven't mentioned Cynthia in her own right yet. We have to.
Yeah, obviously.
Amazing.
So go on.
Absolutely incredible. I liked a lot of her choices, and because I'm such a huge fan of the musical and the musical soundtrack.
Being a nerd.
I didn't enjoy some bits, like, especially Defying Gravity, that really long stretch of flying in the sky. Not the hugest fan of that, because I'm like, it's a song. Why did you stop singing? But, like, the crispness of her voice all the way through, it's just, it's so lovely.
Especially considering the fact that it's live vocals. She was on, like, when Pink does concerts
like
and she's, like, flying around the sky? Yeah, it's like that. Seeing the behind the scenes of her just, like, flying around with this, like, mechanism while singing like that is really something else.
Yeah.
If anyone deserves to be the youngest EGOT winner, it's her. Oh, yeah. So we're looking out for an Oscar for part 2, maybe, hopefully. EGOT being Emmy, Oscar, Grammy, Tony.
I'm glad you said that.
And it's like just saying you're basically a legend. But, like, she would be the youngest EGOT winner if she won last year's Oscars, which she didn't, but, she might do next time.
I would also like to put in a word for the set design and the set dressing and all of the practical effects that they managed to get in there. Because one of the things I loathe with some of these new films is it's gorgeous, but it's not there. And, like, you can sort of... you can tell. Especially there's a lot of it, because VFX artists, it's definitely an art. I super appreciate it. There's some excellent VFX artwork out there. But on a movie, often there's such a time crunch, and they don't pay them very well, and the timelines are insane that they can't produce, like, their best work yet. Well, if you've got a prop in front of you, it has to be done, and it has to be to a standard, and it'll be there. And I think we need another thing each, I think.
I liked all the directorial choices. I didn't like the scenes they took out, because it's sad they took them out.
We're going to moving in more into my criticisms of this, but because I've seen the musical, it's like an hour and a half front to back, whereas this one is only the first half, and it's longer than the entire musical. You
say this, but equally I think that's completely fine, because for me it didn't drag at all. Nothing was too long.
No, I don't think it necessarily dragged, but I was, like, hoping for something extra, like all those, like, deleted scenes that we see clips of, that are so interesting and add, like, depth to the character, which you have time for in a film that you don't really in a musical, because it has to have that shorter runtime, and they left them out, and that's I'm not mad about it. I'm just like, it would have been just that, like, the dusting.
I mean, they did have more development for the characters and stuff.
They did more of the prep of, like, the young Elphaba and the young Nessa.
Yeah, that was so cute. I mean, like, I haven't seen the musical in a while, but I was just guessing that there's a lot more development for the characters, because since the runtime is so different, like, this, like, some of the songs were slightly longer, but, like, what else filled out that time?
Mostly it's like establishing shots. So, like, we saw Glinda get off a boat slowly, and then gaggle with her friends, and then there was the walking of Elphaba, the pan up to Elphaba, the look at the whole of the Shiz entrance. All of that really adds up.
I guess it does, but also for me that is development. Like, even if they're not actively saying anything, looking at their expressions and the way they interact with the world, that is developing that character. There's more to acting than just saying lines.
Yeah. I'm not a complete noob.
Yeah.
I know there's more to it than just saying a couple of words. But what, I wanted was, like, the scene, rather than just...
Were there no new scenes?
I don't think so. Not really.
Because I know we're getting new scenes in part 2.
Yes. I've seen some of his, the director's interviews, and he's saying that part 2 is quite different in tone, and he expands on stuff more.
Which is very exciting.
Yeah.
Wicked for Good. Which we're not going to be able to see with each other, because I'm going to be over here.
Oh, sad time.
I've already found people who I can see the film with.
That's so good.
Yay.
Like, are you going as, like, a gaggle, or is it be like, me and my bestie?
I guess so. I mean, I spoke about it with 2 people, but, like, there will be a whole group going, I imagine. Good. Like, it's an acting school. It's really not that hard to find people who like Wicked.
But we should also confess that we also didn't see part 1 together.
No, we didn't, because you lied to me several times.
It was...
And I'm still upset about it, and I'll never forgive you.
It was...
We were supposed to see it together, and she decided to see it with someone else and not tell me until I said, let's go to see Wicked. And she goes, I've already been to see Wicked. And then I said, okay, that's awful. And then later on, I was like, you know what? I could stand to see it a second time. I really enjoyed it. Do you want to see it twice? And then she goes, oh, I've already seen it twice with a different person. There's betrayal, and there's spitting in my wound, and, like, tossing salt in it, and rubbing me in the mud. That's what she did.
The thing is, you're not wrong.
No, I'm not wrong. I am so valid in this, and I will never forgive you.
No, and I truly appreciate that you may never forgive me.
It was promised to me.
It was promised to you, but then I was going to watch it again, but then you were like, oh, I'll go see it with someone else then, because you've already seen it. And by the time you changed your mind, I'd already had a conversation with a different friend who was like, what are you doing with this eyeball?
I'm staring you down.
Oh, okay. Oh my god, okay. Crazy eyes over there. I would like to formally, on the internet, give my formal apology. I'm sorry.
Okay.
In every capacity. Is there anything that you've seen in, like, the marketing materials and stuff that you, like, really can't wait to see?
I'm really excited to see what the songs are like, the new songs.
Yes.
For good,
Mm-hmm.
obviously. No, but I'm also really excited for Girl in the Bubble and No Place Like Home, I think is what they're called, the new songs.
It's No Place Like Home. Is that sung by the Dorothy actress, or is that by...
No, that's Cynthia. The Dorothy actress hasn't been revealed, and I don't think she has a role. I think we, like, see her back or something. We don't really see her at all. She doesn't have a song.
Yeah, that's good. A lot of people are, like, super hyped about finding out who that is, and I'm like, it's not the point. I get why you were excited by it, because they've, like, not shown any of it, but Dorothy is very much a side character in Wicked. And we see her own in the musical. I was going to say Cynthia, but it's Elphaba. Cynthia stroke Elphaba opens a trapdoor and, like, yells down at her, so we never actually see her.
Yeah, you don't really see her.
Yeah, so I feel like it could be a bit of a distraction otherwise. So overall summary.
Very excited to see Wicked Part 2 for good.
For good.
Change for the better.
Thank you for watching Yap and Yak. I'm Rachel, and I've done the yakking.
And I'm Doc, and I did the yapping.
And we will see you next week. Bye.
Goodbye. I think the purpose of Cheetos is to have your fingers covered in orange dust.